All right. Good day, everybody, and welcome to Real Talk with Sherell. It's your girl, the one and only. And so today I have on with me Mr. Yohnni from Yohnni. I want to say it correctly, Mr. Shambouger. This name carries weight in the health and wellness industry, and we got to put some respect on it. I might as well tell you. Of course, I like my guests to introduce themselves because nobody knows them like them. Now, listen, he sent me his link to his bio, and I spent about 10 good minutes reading through it. That's the amount of accomplishments that this young man has accomplished in his one lifetime. And guess what? He ain't done yet. It ain't over yet, and he is just beginning, and I love it. And so it keeps persons like me who like, oh Lord, we've been at this a while. Oh no, girl, you're just getting started. You're a young buck around the block. And so he is inspiring. He's an inspiration. Whether male or female, if you have any interest in the health and wellness industry, this is definitely somebody that you need to follow. And if you're interested in even becoming a fitness competitor or just getting your sexy back, I'm pretty sure that he has a little something just for you.
Okay, I'm Yohnnie Shambouger, and I started a company probably 20 years ago named Yohnni Sports. The purpose of the company is to help people develop into the type of fitness or athlete that they want to be. My background, I'm a graduate of Howard University, and I went to Howard on a swimming scholarship. So when I graduated, I came back and started coaching the swim team. My first ride of success was taking that swim team to such high levels as we got recognized as one of the fastest group of black swimmers from a historical black college in the nation.
Wow.
Then from there, I got into computers because I was teaching in a school system and coaching the swim team at Howard. And if you know anything about teaching many years ago, it wasn't a very lucrative career.
No.
So I needed to make some more money, so I got into computers. Okay. So while I was in computers, I had more free time with my personal activities. So after I stopped coaching at Howard, I became more invested in myself as an athlete and became a triathlete. I was a competitive triathlete that was sponsored by the Fleet Feet store in the DC area. Okay. I also wrestled a little Greco-Roman wrestling and made All-American as a wrestler.
Yeah.
But I stumbled into the sport of bodybuilding. And when I became a bodybuilder, I actually started lifting weights just to rehab an injury from wrestling.
So is that what you mean by you stumble? That's what you mean by you stumble
that's
on
it? Stumble. I had no desire to be a bodybuilder.
Yes, okay.
I was trying to rehab the injury. I dislocated my elbow in a wrestling match, and I wanted to rehabilitate that and then go after my goal, which was to try to make the Olympic trials.
Ooh.
Now, I was in my 30s, so that was a lofty goal for someone that's like 34, 35 years old.
Wow. Okay.
But while lifting weights, my body was developing fast. Swimmers and wrestlers, they have more of a lean and muscular look. So I got introduced to the competitive bodybuilding world, and I started doing that, and that just took off. And make a long story short, I won the universe.
Yes.
A gold medal at the Pan Am Games.
Yes.
And became a professional bodybuilder and placed third at the Masters Olympia.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen,
we did an Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic too.
What? Listen to me, guys. So you see, he's not just certified, but he is qualified to sit on the other end of this platform today. So we ain't playing with this. No. Y'all gotta get it together today. And so, Yohnni, I've got to ask a few questions that I know that my listening audience would be interested in hearing while I have you on this platform today. And so, the first question, number one, is definitely going to be from me. So for those of you who've been following me for a while, guys, you know it is now my new goal to become a fitness competitor. Oh yes, we are taking this transformation to the next level. But somebody is saying, well, how do I do that? What is the first step that I need to take? Because he's saying that he trains fitness professionals and athletes. This is his skill. This is his area of his expertise. This is where his genius comes to pass. And so how do you take a mother of two or a mother of three sitting on the other end who only has a dream or desire to compete, because you said you started at 34, 35, so you weren't a titty bopper. You were there. And so for someone who is thinking that the possibility, the dream, and the hope is no longer irrelevant, what would you say to them? And then what would be some of the first steps that they would need to take to start preparing themselves mentally and physically to make the goal a reality?
Oh, that's very easy. What I do, I tell them the same thing I tell you the same thing I tell everybody, that this is a journey. Okay, so you got to buy into the journey. It's not a quick fix.
Yeah.
I started bodybuilding and weight training when I was 30, almost 35. And I continued and I competed until I was 50.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Wow.
Now, you can make a transformation at any age. When I first met Miss Ernestine Shepherd, who everyone knows now as the 80-year-old woman in Guinness Book of World Records for the oldest female bodybuilder, she was 71 when I met her.
Wow.
At that time, all the other people she met really didn't think that she could make a transformation because they felt she was too old. Mm-hmm. You're never too old. You're never too out of shape to make a transformation.
Yes, I love
What we have to do is I have to sit down and talk to you and set short goals to reach your bigger goal. You can't just say, I want to start today and in 3 months I want to be the greatest competitor of all time.
No.
Let's find something that fits your lifestyle too, because you cannot say I'm going to be a bodybuilder and I'm going to do all of these things and then neglect your children, your husband, and your job. Mm-hmm. You have to remember that all of this have to tie in together. So I will talk to you, find out what your goals are, and then set a schedule for you to your ultimate goal. I'm a facilitator. That's what I do.
He's a teacher, y'all. He's a teacher. So don't forget, that's his background. Even though he has a fitness background, teachers give you the steps because they understand that it's, like he said, it's not a sprint. It's a journey. So no shortcuts to success. And then earlier he mentioned about his stint, one of his first stints. I love the way that you phrase words, but I guess that's because of your educational background. So one of the other questions I'm going to ask you is definitely going to be about food and nutrition. We talked about setting short goals, and I want persons, when they finish listening to this interview or reading the article, that they have a takeaway that they can apply now. And so you're letting them know with our first question that you're not too far gone. You can't be old enough and you can't be young enough to make a change. If you're willing to, we put steps into place and they can make it happen. Okay, they know that it's possible. So now for the person who's saying, okay, I want to start doing some things to make this reality nutrition-wise, for the woman or man who's now embracing the thought of health and wellness. Let's not just look at fitness, who's now just embracing, I want to be better. I understand that my body is the only vehicle to take me to my destination in life, and I need to treat this temple with some sense. What would you say to them in the realms of nutrition and eating properly for ultimately achieving a healthier them?
Am I talking to a spiritual person when I'm doing this?
Whatever standpoint you desire, you take it.
Okay, well, if I'm talking to a spiritual person, I make it very clear. Okay, if you're spiritual and you accept Christ in your life, then He lives inside your body, which is His temple.
Yeah.
So why you got God living in the ghetto?
I love it. I'm going to quote, listen, Facebook that, tweet that, Instagram that, that's going live in a minute. Why you got God living in the ghetto?
That's my quote. So I want my reference.
Yes. Oh, yes. I'm going to let them know I'm fresh. Or they might even get a sneak peek of this clip. Fresh off the press with Mr. Yohnni himself. Why you got God living in the ghetto? Do you know is this supposed to be the temple? Fix that shack, y'all. Y'all doing that. Get it right.
Yeah. Simple if it's a shack. You got to work with it.
That's
so the
right.
same thing. We first start off with how to schedule your life, okay? The whole thing, when I work with people, we start off with something I call the wheel of life. And I show them that all the spokes that keeps this wheel in a complete circle and how it rolls. And I show them how you have to, when you decide that this is what you want to do, it's going to take a commitment from you and an amount of your time. So are you delegating your time correctly? So I try to teach you how to schedule everything in your life so this is comfortable. This is easy to do. Because people look at fitness as a burden. It should be a joy.
Yeah.
It should be something that you enjoy doing. It's one of the greatest stress relievers out there. If you're getting a lot of stress from your family, you're getting a lot of stress from work, you're getting stress from your friends, where are you going to go to release that stress? You're going to release it in your workout. So that's why I try to teach people how to release it in their workout. And then I try to teach them how to reshape that body, because you are precious. Your body is perfect. It is built in a perfect image. Because if you fall down and break a bone, your body will heal itself. That bone might be crooked, but it will heal that bone.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Your body does everything to try to build itself back. But a lot of times we just ignore it and abuse it to, expose it to so many negative things.
Yeah.
So I try to clean up their diet. Okay. I try to put them on a schedule. I try to show them this is the time you should be eating. Mm-hmm. This is the time you should not be eating. Mm-hmm. These are the foods you should be eating. These are the foods you should avoid. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't come in there and try to make a 360 degree turnaround on you in the beginning. We do small steps. Because I want you to enjoy the journey. I don't want you to hate this whole process. Get transformation to your body and then just give up afterwards. Because all my clients turn out to be a business card for me. I get everything through referrals. I do very little advertising. Yeah. Everything is through referrals. Because somebody see somebody I transform. And they talk to that person and they refer them back to me.
Yeah. So I like when you said just now, these are the times you eat, and these are the times you don't. These are some of the things you eat, these are some of the things you don't. Go ahead and give them some of those tangible examples. I fully understand that each individual is unique, and their diet would be tailor-made to them as an individual. So being in health and wellness arena, I know that there is no cookie cutter. If someone gives you a cookie cutter diet, they don't know what they're doing. Because you are by no means cookie cutter. Your BMI is different from somebody else, from your level of fitness activity, your age, your sex. All of these things determine what we now have to, the factors that we have to consider to get your end result, which would be your meal plan or your schedule, as what Yohnni is talking about. But somebody's still saying, I want to know what shouldn't be eating, what time I shouldn't or should not be eating. So give me something. Listen, girls, I'm digging for you. Give me something, Yohnni.
Okay, basically I tell people this. You should never skip breakfast. Because once you start your breakfast, you start your metabolism. So you want to start your metabolism burning as early as possible. So never skip breakfast. Another thing is that your dinner should not be as large as it is. That should be the smallest meal of the day. And your complex carbs should not be in your last meal of the day, dinner. So we're talking about take the rice out of it. Take the pasta out of it. You don't need those complex starches late at night, because the only purpose of those complex starches is to give your body energy and fuel.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You winding down. You're preparing for sleep. You don't need so many carbs. So what we in a professional term we call it a spillover. You take in so many carbs that you spike your insulin level. Your body cannot use it, so it gets stored in the fat cells. That's why you can't figure out why you're losing weight. You eat it at the wrong time. You eat a large meal late at night. Another thing is I try to tell people to stop eating 4 hours before bedtime. That's hard for a lot of people to do, because we don't have a conventional family where, daddy gets home at 5 and we sit down and eat dinner. Folks are getting home at 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Folks are eating in their bedroom.
Yeah.
So all those things you got to change if you want to change your body.
Because then they're falling asleep right after or during the meal.
Exactly.
All right. This question.
They wake up at night and go get a snack.
Okay. Well, for me, I sip on water through the night. That's my confession, guys. It feels like during the middle of the night I have dry mouth. And so anytime I get up to go maybe go use the restroom, I'm normally grabbing a cup of water, I'm taking a swallow, and I'm going back to bed. So that's my thing.
If you drink too much water late at night, that will force you to wake up.
I know.
Taking the bathroom breaks, and you want to get a longer time of sleep.
Listen to me. When I tell you I know, I'm going to share something with you after the fact. I'm like, Jesus, God help me. So I just literally take, where I come from, my mom would say a swallow. I take a swallow. Nothing more than a swallow so my mouth doesn't feel like a desert dry. And then I try to go back to sleep. But ladies, that brings me to my next point, ladies and gentlemen. He talked about a key thing in health and wellness, sleep. How important is sleep to health and wellness? How important is sleep to fitness or any journey for the man or the woman listening to this interview today?
You say the importance of sleep?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Everybody thinks that you build your body in a gym, or you build your body while you're training. You're not building your body while you're training. You're tearing down the muscle fibers. You cause it microscopic tears to the muscle fiber. Your body rebuilds itself at night while you're at rest. So you need to be resting. You need to go through the stages of sleep. You need to go to the stage where you get to rapid eye movement. That's that deep sleep. Where you fall into that deep sleep, and if someone is watching you, you can actually see your eyes moving back and forth under your eyelids. And at that point, your body is at work. The factory is at work. It is building, it is grabbing nutrients from the fat cells, and it's repairing the muscle tissues. All the soreness that you had during the day is making that soreness go away. Your body is rebuilding itself. It's working on the heart, your lungs, your organs, your muscles. Everything is being worked. Bone is being grown. Everything is happening at night while you're at rest.
Wow.
If you shortcut the amount of sleep, you shortcut the progress of your training. And you also shortcut your lifespan.
Listen, I'm taking notes. When you got the expert, you be quiet and you listen. I got another tweet from Facebook. I got another quote coming your way. When you shortcut sleep, you shortcut the process. You shortcut your lifespan. That is so good. Listen, we got nuggets for days, y'all. Listen, I will be quoting, I'll be tweeting, I definitely will be tagging Mr. Yohnni. So please, before we leave, you definitely got to connect with the person, let them know how to find you, let them know what Facebook platforms, because we're talking about word of mouth this some word of mouth today, because people know wisdom, they know genuineness when they hear it, which brings me to my next point. Now, you were you might as well say you're a career athlete. But I'm not sure when you got the scholarship and you were on the swim team that at that moment you determined that this is going to be your life. And so when did that decision come that this fitness and wellness was going to be your life and that you were going to help others change their life through this platform?
Well, fitness has always been in my life. I realized that fitness was going to be a major part of my life when I was 13. I was training people at 13, but I was training them in swimming because I swam all my life, through grade school. So at 13, I was coaching swim teams. So I knew that that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to train people. Okay. But as you get older, you realize that you also need to make money. So I went to school for physical education. That's what I went to Howard University for. Okay. But after I graduated, I realized that it wasn't providing me the type of lifestyle that I wanted. So that's why I went back to school for computers. Yeah. And I got a certification in computers, and I started doing, and my career then became IT, computer technology, and I was interested in doing that. And my career path at that time, let's back up. I went into computers because I wanted to have a lifestyle where I could raise a family and pay all the bills without working more than one job. Yeah. But I still had the passion to train others. So I continued to coach the swim team on the side. And after I retired from that, I continued to train people. It has never left me. Okay. So when I got to a point where my bodybuilding career started taking off and I was writing for magazines and appearing on television and just making a speaking engagements around the country, I realized that now I can turn that fitness back into a full
lucrative
career.
Yes.
And I stopped the computer
business
at that point. I was in computers for over 20 years.
But it's just so good. You know, it already tells us about your priorities. That you realize where you want it on both ends, and you try to find a way to make it work without compromising your dream. Because even when you were doing computers, you still were teaching on the side. That passion never left you. The desire never left you. Many people do the very same thing. They realize that what they desire to do at this time is not paying the bill. And so they walk away from it and they go for the cookie cutter career, never looking back at it. But then they have an unfulfilled life. They're looking back after 20 and 30 years at a life of regret. You don't have to do that. And your example was just an excellent reference to that point. You never stopped. You did the computers, but you were still doing what your heart desired on the side. And then when you were able to transition from your desire, from being a part-time thing to a full-time thing, to be able to sustain not just your life, but your family, that's what you did. And so you've lived a full life. And like I said when we first begun, it's not over yet, because he ain't stopped with me yet, y'all.
I tell people all the time, your passion is something that you would do for free.
Yeah.
And that's how fitness was. You know, even though I was working in computers, I was doing a lot of fitness for free. Yeah. Because it's what I had to do. It made me feel so good inside.
Yes, I love it. And so I think I have two last questions coming from my Facebook community. And so one of the questions from my Facebook community was about a plateau. One of the ladies is facing a weight loss plateau. She's been on the journey for quite some time now. She's lost about 40 and 50 pounds, and it's been 4 weeks since she's been getting on the scale. Literally, this is a fresh question. We addressed it, but listen, I got the expert in the chair. I got the man himself, so I can't let this episode go or this series be done without you putting your input on that question. And so her question is, how can she break through this weight loss plateau after weeks of weight loss, losing 40 to 50 pounds, consistently still doing the same, journaling? What is your 5 cents on that today?
Okay, what happens is when you hit a plateau, you're about to break through to something big. Mm-hmm. Now, you have to realize that your body is plateauing because it has adjusted to the amount of stress that you have already introduced your body to. So if you're not changing the stress up or changing the routine up, you will just stay at that plateau and won't go any further. So what she needs to do is change up her program. Is she increasing the weights with each set, or she's doing the same weight all the time? So she's doing the exact same exercise or activity the same time, or she's changed her routine around. She's trying to trick her body by introducing new exercises in there. You have to introduce new activities to change your body up so you can get to the next level. But your body will conform to a level of stress, and it won't go any further until you challenge it.
Yes. I love what you said. Listen, that's not just a wellness, that's for life. When you hit a plateau, listen, I might as well tell you, it's about to blow up. When you hit a plateau, it's because you're about to experience a great big breakthrough. And so I'm going to say it again for those of you who are going to be listening, reading, or tuning in after the fact. That quote is just not for health and wellness. That is for every area of your life. And so you take that and you plug it where it fits. Wherever you're experiencing that plateau right now, it's because that's where you're going to have a breakthrough, a major breakthrough. And so one of the last questions I have for you today, Yohnni, is what would be the thing that you would want the person listening to today's platform to take away from this as it relates to health and wellness?
Okay, I'm going to ask that in a second. I want you to repeat that question.
Okay, I'll wait till you get back.
Go ahead.
What, in a nutshell, for the person listening today, what is going to be the takeaway that you want them, if they remember nothing else from this experience with you today, Mr. Shambouger, what would it be? What would you say to them?
Okay, I want you to challenge yourself. I want you to give yourself a 30-day challenge. And during that 30 day, I want you to do something that's difficult to do. So let's say in 30 days, we're going to eliminate all sweets. You're not going to have any sweets at all. Anything that contains sugar. And that even means alcohol. So
wow.
You can't have any alcohol. You can't have any sugary drinks. None of that for 30 days. And only thing else that I'm asking is that you try to do 45 minutes of some type of physical activity for 5 days a week.
Wow. Why 45 minutes? Why not 30?
Because it takes 20 minutes for your body to get into a fat burning mode. So the next 10 minutes after that is the only amount of work you're doing to burn fat. So if I give you 45, you have a little longer to burn fat. Everybody can squeeze 45 minutes in their day if they take the time to look for it.
Agreed. All right. I love those takeaway points. Now, one last thing based on that takeaway point. For the person who is the sugar junkie, could you please let them know what to expect as it relates to the withdrawals? Because they really have to create.
I didn't hear that question.
I was asking, I say, for the person who is a sugar junkie, who is about to accept your challenge for 30 days, no sugar, what are they to expect in terms of withdrawals?
I tell you this. The first 7 days are going to drive them crazy.
Yeah.
But that also will tell them, it will define what type of person this is. Is this somebody who's just all talk, or this is somebody that really want to make a change?
Yeah. So I tell people all the time, I said life is full of pains, decisions, and choices. You have to choose what's the greater pain. What are you willing to live with, and what are you not willing to live with? You know, my personal story, one of the things that motivated me was that I hate getting on airplanes not knowing who I was going to sit next to. And so when you spread wide, because I don't spread forward, you know, I never had this big, huge stomach, but listen, gun casings or saddlebags, as you call them, because I laugh into the right. Sister girl is always locked and loaded. And so I was always afraid of, oh my God, who's going to be sitting next to me? Okay, my right thigh or my butt cheek might be hanging over in that chair. I didn't want to have to ask for an extension. These were my motivating Yes, Yohnni. These were my motivating factors. I said, these people going to start charging me for 2 seats. And so it was a horrifying experience that I never wanted to experience. And so when I was pregnant, okay, she's pregnant, you understand. But when you're not pregnant, oh, that's not cute. You can't blame the baby no more. No, you ain't just big boned it. No, you did some damage and you gotta fix it. And so when it came to weight loss and wellness, I had to choose. And so I was not big on sweets, but I'm big on salt. So I like my cheese, I like my butter, I like savory. And so when you talked about 30 days of coming off of something, I already knew what I had to get rid of. And so now, on one end, I'm like, you serious? You want me to get rid of this, this, and this? But then for the person listening, I would say to you, then what about this? How do you feel when you're the ass of that seatbelt extension? How do you feel when you go in the clothing store and you want to wear something cute and tight and look just right, but when you put it on you, it don't? And so you have to choose the greater pain or the greater good. What is it out of the desires that is going to keep you going ultimately? And so I just wanted to share that because when you said that, that's what came into my mind. And so I'm a visual. And so the person listening today, he's telling you in advance, 7 days, the first 7 days is going to be like hell. You're going to think you're going out your mind because sugar is just like dope. It can be addictive. It causes changes in the brain chemistry in your mind. And so when you start to go through that withdrawal, you're going to have some headaches. You're going to be shaking. Some people are going to work on your nerves, but you're going to be all right. Right, Yohnni?
That's right.
That's right, y'all. All right. We're going to let him go. Yohnni, for those who are listening or who are going to catch the replay or going to catch the write-up, how can they connect with you? They're like, Sherell, thank you for having this young man on this show today. I need his number. Y'all, we need your number. We need your Facebook. We need your email. They need to know how they can connect with Yohnni and Yohnni Sports so that they can begin their transformation today.
Okay, they can go to my website, which is www.yohnnex, YOHNNEX.com. All my contact information is there on the website.
Yeah.
And on Instagram, Yohnnex Muscle.
Yohnnex Muscle. I got to connect with you on Instagram. YOHNNEX muscle.
Yes.
All right, guys. Any Facebook. You know, Facebook is the platform of the day.
Oh, Facebook is just my name, Yohnnie Shambouger.
Could you spell it one more time for our listening audience, please?
YOHNNIE Shambouger, SHAMBOURGER.
GER. And Yohnni, I said that was my last question, but I always tell people I'm like the Baptist preacher. We got 5 goodbyes before we leave the pulpit. And so this was the last thing that just popped into my mind as I was taking notes. We didn't mention too much about Miss Ernestine. We just touched on it a little bit. And so Miss Ernestine is going to be featured on the cover of this month's issue, celebrating our 1-year anniversary. And so we are so excited and so honored to have her. And so a lot of persons in my Facebook communities and the fitness communities we are in, her photo circulates a whole lot. And so I want them to be able to make the connection and make the correlation so that they know that you are the man. Of course, ultimately God is the source, but you are the man, the visionary that he connected her to make those results possible. So share with us, if you can, a little bit about your journey with Ms. Ernestine. How long have you guys been working together? Because you would know her better than anybody at this point in time, especially as it relates to the health and wellness and fitness arena of Ms. Ernestine Shepherd.
Well, I met Ernestine came up to me when she was 71 years old. I used to promote a bodybuilder show in the Washington, D.C. area, and she used to come and watch the show a lot. She approached me because she wanted to be a bodybuilder, and I thought because she was much older that this is something that she had already done when she was younger. Mm-hmm. But she said no, she had worked with other trainers, and they just can't get her body looking good enough to stand on stage. So I told her, I said, I could transform your body, but it's going to take a while. It's going to be a journey. And if you're willing to do everything I say, without question, I can get you there. So it took 7 months. I started working with her. I trained her online because she lives about an hour away from my fitness center. So all this training was done online.
Wow.
Yeah, I train a lot of clients around the United States and in other countries online. So we started training, and her body started transforming. So once we got around the 6th month, I said, you are ready to get on stage. You need to come into my center now so I can help you with your posing. So we worked together. I put her on stage. She was 71 years old.
Wow.
And she won the Masters category.
Woo-hoo! Wow.
Well, I did her like I do with all the other athletes I work with. I tried to get them as much exposure as possible. So I put her into my network, and I started sending information about her and the other winners in the contest. Well, she caught on. People start calling her Grandma Diva. And then eventually, because we continued to train, we never stopped training. After that, she wanted to work with me all the time. So we started coming up to my center twice a week and following the online program that I put together for her. And I started having her in more shows. She competed for about 6 more years.
Wow.
Before I told her it's time to retire and just do motivational things.
Yes.
Anyway, she got recognized by Guinness Book of World Records.
Yes.
She also got recognized by Ripley, believe it or not. She's in both publications. And I became a manager after that. So now I sent her to California. She's in Hollywood, California today. She got there yesterday for the taping of a brand new show with Steve Harvey.
Woo-hoo!
She's going to be on the pilot of that show. And while she's out there, she's also doing a catalog shoot for a clothing line.
Wow.
So she is super busy. I got her doing motivational speaking about 4 times a month.
Wow.
All around the country.
That's awesome. Glory to God. So we are grateful for you in her life, but she is most certainly an inspiration, as are you. And so Yohnni, I just want to tell you thank you for taking the time to join us today out of your busy schedule. The nuggets, the tips, the information, the wealth of wisdom that you've just dropped in this last half an hour to 45 minutes is priceless. I'm pretty sure for the person listening or who will be reading this article, it's definitely going to be life-changing. And as we know, you can't take the water, the horse to the well and make him drink. They've got to take the first step, and you're saying, listen, if you are ready, I am here to help you. And so, Yohnni, I'm pretty sure that you and I will be having a conversation after the next 9 months, because Sister Girl is about to get her transformation on.
All right.
All right. So thank you so much for joining us. And to our listening audience, it's always a pleasure coming from your girl.